When we think of bats, we often think of them as creatures that rely solely on echolocation to navigate in the dark. But did you know that bats also have impressive vision that allows them to see almost as well as humans? In fact, some species of bats can even see ultraviolet light, which is invisible to humans. So, how do bats see in the dark? Let's dive deeper into the science of bat vision. Bats have eyes that are similar in structure to human eyes, with a cornea, lens, and retina. However, their eyes are much more sensitive to light, which allows them to see in the dark. Additionally, they have a higher concentration of rod cells in their retinas, which are responsible for detecting light in low-level conditions. Bats also have a unique ability to adjust their vision to changing light conditions, which allows them to hunt for prey in the dark. They can rapidly change the size of their pupils to let in more or less light, and they can adjust the sensitivity of their retinas to different levels of light. Some species of bats can even see ultraviolet light, which is invisible to humans. This ability may help them to navigate and find food in ways that we can't even imagine. But how do bats' eyes compare to human eyes? Well, it turns out that bat eyes have some interesting adaptations that allow them to see in low light conditions. For example, the rod cells in bat retinas are densely packed and highly sensitive to light, which means that bats can see in much lower light levels than humans can. Additionally, the tapetum lucidum, a layer of reflective cells behind the retina in bat eyes, helps to amplify the amount of light that enters the eye, making it easier for bats to see in the dark. Interestingly, some species of bats have eyes that are specialized for different types of vision. For example, fruit bats have large eyes with a high density of cone cells, which are responsible for color vision. This may help them to locate fruit and flowers more easily, which are often brightly colored. In contrast, insect-eating bats have eyes that are optimized for detecting motion, which helps them to catch flying insects on the wing. But even with their impressive vision, bats still rely heavily on echolocation to navigate and hunt. Echolocation involves emitting high-pitched sounds and listening for the echoes that bounce back, which allows bats to build a mental map of their environment. It's like a bat's own personal sonar system. While echolocation is incredibly effective for bats, it does have some limitations. For example, it can be disrupted by background noise or interference, and it requires a lot of energy to produce and interpret the sounds. That's why having good vision is also important for bats, especially when hunting in cluttered environments like forests or caves. So, the next time you see a bat flying in the dark, remember that they are not just relying on echolocation to get around. Their impressive vision allows them to see the world in a way that we can't even imagine. Bats are truly remarkable creatures, and there is so much more to learn about them and their incredible abilities. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating facts about animals and nature. See you in the next video.